Did YouTube secretly favor BTS? Were BLACKPINK videos ever suppressed by the algorithm? And who really benefits when fandoms go to war? Fans or labels? For years, Blinks and armies have fought on every timeline, every trending page, every chart. But what if some of those battles weren't just fan-driven, but designed from the top down? What if Rivalry was the perfect marketing strategy? This video dives into the rumors, the receipts, and the stories no one else dares to break. Because sometimes the real drama isn't in the music videos, it's in what's happening behind the scenes. This is NM60 K-pop, and if you live for deep fandom drama, rare facts, and bold stories the mainstream skips, hit that subscribe button and don't miss what's coming next. It all seemed harmless at first. The year was 2016. BTS was setting stages on fire with fire, earning momentum after years of climbing the ranks. BLACKPINK, on the other hand, had just debuted with a bang. Boombaya and Whistle turned them into overnight sensations. The groups didn't have much direct contact, but their fandoms, armies, and blinks were about to collide. A single tweet changed everything. Someone posted a side-by-side comparison of YouTube views, calling it the ultimate showdown between old kings and new queens. Armies quickly defended BTS's rise as organic and hard-earned. Blinks fired back with pride in BLACKPINK's record-breaking debut. What started as lighthearted competition quickly grew into something much darker. Soon, online translators uncovered suspicious forum posts accusing one fandom of mass reporting the other's content. Screenshots spread showing coordinated streaming brigades and retweet storms. Some claimed labels like Hybe and YG turned a blind eye, or worse, encouraged the chaos to stoke publicity. Whisper networks formed. Anonymous accounts with oddly similar posting times began pushing inflammatory narratives. No one could prove anything, but the tension was real. Why 2017? It wasn't about BTS or BLACKPINK anymore. It was about winning a war of numbers. Views, likes, votes, awards. Entire Discord servers were dedicated to streaming strategy. Reddit AMAs surfaced with ex-fans revealing just how deep the rivalry ran. We had alarms for comeback dates and instructions on how to bury trending hashtags, one user admitted before deleting their account. The fanbases became echo chambers. Every minor jab was magnified. Every award win from one group felt like a loss to the other. The battleground wasn't physical, it was algorithmic. Hashtags became flags, playlists became artillery, and while the artists themselves stayed silent, their names were shouted across timelines like war cries. What began as a spark had grown into something much bigger, an invisible battlefield where pride, loyalty, and obsession ran deep, and no one was backing down. By 2018, the battlefield had evolved. The fight wasn't just between armies and blinks anymore, it was between them and something far more mysterious: the algorithm. Rumors began circulating in fan forums and Twitter threads. Some blinks were convinced BTS's label had struck a deal with YouTube to promote BTS content through embedded ads masked as suggested videos. Armies pushed back with spreadsheets and browser extensions, claiming YG staff had been caught mass-liking BLACKPINK videos using inactive or anonymous accounts. A viral Reddit post emerged, claiming to have reverse-engineered YouTube's recommendation engine. According to the thread, sudden spikes in watch time could supposedly trigger what they called the elite tier, a secret level of algorithmic favoritism, only accessible to the top labels. Others argued Hybe was using Google Ads to artificially inflate traffic, disguising it as organic reach. These weren't just whispers anymore. Fans were writing browser scripts to detect when views froze. Some blinks believed view counts were being throttled during BLACKPINK's comebacks, right when they should have exploded. Army swore YouTube's trending tab was being manipulated by insiders with ties to label sponsors. No one had definitive proof, but suspicion ran deep. To the outside world, this all sounded like digital paranoia. But inside the fandoms, every second counted. If a view dropped by even 1,000, theories sparked. If a video got stuck at 99 million, it wasn't a glitch. It was sabotage. The truth? YouTube's system favors engagement, likes, watch time, replays, comments. But when fans are locked in digital war, facts don't matter as much as perception. And perception was that one side always had an edge. So what did fans do? They doubled down. More watch parties, more playlists, more synchronized streams. They raced each other not just for views, but for validation. They were no longer just fighting each other. They were fighting the very platform hosting their idols. And in trying to beat the system, both sides became part of it. If the early days of the ARMY versus BLINK conflict felt like sparks, what followed by 2020 was all-out digital warfare, fought not with insults but memes, remixes, and a weaponized sense of humor. TikTok became the new front line. Fan edits exploded across the platform, BLACKPINK's choreo set to BTS tracks, and BTS performances spliced over BLACKPINK's beats. At first, many were playful tributes blending fan bases, made by creators who admired both groups. But soon, the tone shifted. Snappy captions took aim. Proof BTS carries every beat. BLACKPINK showing how stage presence is really done. Likes turned to shares, shares to reposts, and suddenly the comments were no longer laughing with, they were laughing at. Then came the infamous audio leak. A scratchy SoundCloud clip surfaced, what sounded like a BLACKPINK demo, vocals raw and off-pitch. ARMY corners mocked the quality. Blinks called it sabotage. Some believed it was a genuine leak from a frustrated YG intern. Others were sure it was an AI-generated fake, strategically released by rival fans to distract from a BTS chart milestone. Traces led back to an anonymous fan account in Brazil, but the truth, as always, remained out of reach. Theories piled up like dominoes, and nobody could say for certain who knocked the first one down. Discord servers fueled the fire. Screenshots circulated of fan leaders allegedly organizing mass reporting campaigns, dislike raids, and even spreading rumors of plagiarism. While not all claims were confirmed, the energy was undeniable. An underground network of fandom Psy-Ops had emerged, blurring the line between dedication and obsession. And yet, in the chaos, a different kind of content appeared. Piece edits, beautiful mashups celebrating both BLACKPINK and BTS, began trending. Some fans were tired, others just wanted to enjoy the music. For a moment, the war paused. But in a world ruled by algorithms, engagement is everything. And what engages more than a meme that makes you laugh or makes you angry? Want to understand how BLACKPINK took control of their narrative in the middle of all this? Tap the video linked above to uncover the truth behind their massive 2025 comeback. Ironically, the idols themselves often seemed untouched by the chaos their fandoms created. Jennie once complimented BTS's energy on stage in an interview. J-Hope liked a BLACKPINK dance cover on Instagram. Rosé mentioned Spring Day as a comfort song. Sweet moments, right? But in the trenches of stan Twitter, even those became suspicious. Hardcore fans weren't buying it. Accusations of clout chasing started circulating. Claims that any praise exchange between idols was just a PR move from HYBE or YG. "It's all orchestrated," said one trending post. "They want both fandoms buying the same merch." The tension wasn't just online. A 2020 award show seating chart leaked, claiming BTS had requested distance from BLACKPINK to avoid fan chaos. HYBE denied it. Producers said the seating was random, but fans weren't convinced. Suddenly, even where someone sat became a symbol of power dynamics. Closer seats, Mamframsant alliance. Farther seats, Mancher silent war. That theory still lives on in Reddit threads and fan discords. Then came the vocal comparisons. When Rosé and Jimin both performed Coldplay's Fix You in separate tributes, the fandoms turned peaceful covers into a competition. Rosé delivered raw emotion. Jimin's tone was unmatched. Critics applauded both. Fans picked sides, but no moment blurred the line between artist and fandom warfare more than 2022's viral storm. Alleged dating rumors between Jennie and Taehyung, V. A blurry photo, a possible trip to Paris. Some said it was a media trap, others believed it was real. Some fans celebrated, others felt betrayed. Was it love, coincidence, or a PR move gone too far? Truth or rumor, it shook both fandoms, and maybe that's what made it so powerful. Let us know where you stand. Real couple, fake leak, or something in between. Comments are open, and you know we read them. With BLACKPINK officially announcing their 2025 world tour and BTS's full reunion expected in 2026, the next chapters for both groups are being written in real time. But even without direct overlap, the conversation hasn't slowed. Every teaser, tweet, and stage moment still sparks comparison. Who's carrying K-pop now? Who will break the next record? The battlefield may have shifted, but the rivalry, for some, still simmers. Yet others sense a change. After years of digital trench warfare, fan-led movements have started reshaping the conversation. Collaborative charity drives between Blinks and armies have quietly gained traction. YouTubers once focused on fan drama are now calling for unity. A joint playlist titled OT8, yes, 8, 4 plus 7, but meant as a joke, trended briefly on TikTok, celebrating both groups' discographies without conflict. Behind the scenes, industry whispers hint that labels have taken note. Some say producers are open to joint appearances or mutual tributes in upcoming award shows. Nothing is confirmed, but for the first time, the idea of cooperation doesn't feel absurd. After all, both BLACKPINK and BTS have shattered so many impossible milestones already. Why not rewrite the rules again? Still, it's not up to agencies or streaming platforms. The real power has always rested in the fandoms. Blinks and armies are mirror images, passionate, organized, and fiercely loyal. If that energy were redirected, not toward tearing down, but building up, imagine what could happen. Will the next era of K-pop be one of healing, or just another round of shadowboxing through hashtags? The answer is in your feed, in your comments, in your choices. Because at the end of the day, charts fade, trends shift. But the legacy we build together, that lasts forever. What side of history do you want to be on?